2, 3.
It's your boy Young Love, I give him that time. Pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi ban pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi ban walk on your leg, kankaro watana watching. Oga leg gear bow, leg. Panda with ya, punchy America. Panya ban chingatongo pandon kujura by a check out. Paku panda gear what ya be venting. Stand and punchy America, Banyi Dwal, Pancha leg stand and punchy America, Banyi Dwal, Ban walk on your leg, Kankaro watana watching, Oga leg gear bow, leg, Panda with ya, punchy America, Panya Dwal, Chingatongo Pandon, Kujura by a check out, Paku Panda Giro, what ya be, Dwal venting.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are tuning in. Welcome to Lagos State Media today, tonight, wherever you are tuning in. We are so and very happy to welcome our brothers in the Independent Electoral Committee of Gogrial Diaspora Community Association to come and brief all of you. Before that, please share this video to your circle and all your neighbors and everybody to watch it. Before we start on, let me just listen to our star, the great and beautiful girl, Achai Deng Ajing, the song that we really love.
Gogrial Diaspora, Jingia Tongai, Pantile, Abdalla Yublori, Okakai Urabakwe, Pantile, Abdalla Yublori, Okakai Urabakwe, Pantile, the Layan would give Mangar Pan one Yemen, would take the Lagos, Yanapoto, one be ending, a way more than a quality. The Layan would have won the Jan Pan to Pingrin, would take the Lagos, Yanapoto, one be ending. Bakoy mo kana kwali teleyan wuru panya yo kutagala kokwe yana potong ron biani bakoy mo kana kwali teleyan pin poli gol morun ngangum kutagala kokwe yana potong ron biani bakoy mo kana kwali diding bitadi wiru pande abiti ran ben mandom bakolla kwida ding didale Pakin kang mo nyangiran ben kajra ko chali panen en bentung gain. Gora la kwalin. Pana kwalma agi kang moya tol goran. Landi bitak jala jingi atong gain. Kuna kwalin. The Gogrial Diaspora jingi atong gain. Pantile abdalla you glory. Oka kai ura boy pantile abdalla you glory. Oka kai ura boy pantile. Teleyan wuna gir mangar pan wun yemen. Uda kala boy. Yana potong lon biyanin. Bagoy mo kana kwali. Teleyan wuna wandi jan pan chupingrin. Uda kala boy. Yana potong lon biyanin. Bagoy mo kana kwali. Teleyan wuna panyayo. Uda kala boy. Yana potong lon biyanin. Bagoy mo kana kwali. Teleyan tin volleyball morun ngangnum. Uda kala boy. Yana potong lon biyanin. Bagoy mo kana kwali. Yiding bit. Uwiru pande abiting ran ben mandum bakwala kwita ding didale. Wakin kang mo yang iran ben. Kajra ko challenge. Gogrial Diaspora jingi atong gayin pantile abdalla you glory oka kai ura boy pantile abdalla you glory oka kai ura boy pantile teleyan wuna gir mangar pan wun yemen uda kala boy yana potong lon biyanin bagoy mot kana kwali teleyan wuna wandi jan pan chupingrin uda kala boy yana potong lon biyanin bagoy mot kana kwali teleyan wuna panyayo uda kala boy yana potong lon biyanin bagoy mot kana kwali teleyan tin volleyball morun ngangnum uda kala boy yana potong lon biyanin bagoy mot kana kwali yiding bit. Uwiru pande abiting ran ben mandum bakwala kwita ding didale. Wakin kang mo yang iran ben. Kajra ko challenge.
Wow. What a beautiful song from our star, the only person that we know, the queen of the South Sudanese, the best and ever, that no one that we can compare with her. Achwe Dengajing is one of the queen and is the best artist, the best stars in the Republic of South Sudan. Welcome on board tonight, today, to this afternoon, wherever you are tuning in. Welcome on board. We have a very important message that we need to receive from our brothers and sisters in every part of the world. So please, I will just allow me to introduce to you the one who will make the introduction. The first person that I will introduce to you is the General Secretary, Peter Mathonachua. So we'll start with you to make introduction to all our the colleagues who are here with us on board to introduce them one by one. Peter, open my mic and then you continue, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Isaac Tianpo. I believe you can hear me.
Loud and clear.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you to all the people that have found time to come and watch and see what we are about to announce today. And first, also, I want to thank my brother Isaac Tianpo, the chairperson of Lake State Media, and your team. We really appreciate, the time you have taken and to be able to host our team today. So this is really important. I also want to thank my colleagues, the team members, for having found time to come here so that we can come live and be able to share the message that we have with our brothers and sisters who will be watching, and some that will be watching later when they see the recorded video. Before I do the introduction about ourselves, I just want to kind of take you back to the genesis of why we are here. And the reason why we are here is that last year in 2021, June 26, North American time, 2021, and June 27, Australian time, 2021. The members, the sons and daughters of Gogrial community in diaspora, we had a meeting, a teleconference meeting, where we said, you know what, it's time now that we need to come together as brothers and sisters and do something that is important for ourselves and for our community. And in that meeting, more than 50 members attended the meeting. And I was the secretary of the meeting, and Brother Santino Atemdenga Anyuan was the facilitator of the meeting. And in that meeting, we came out with a resolution that we need to have an association that represent all the members of Gogrial community in diaspora community. And just to give you just a little bit of the resolution for the minutes that were taken on that date, June 26, 27, 2021, I'm just going to read a part of it. In an extraordinary meeting attended by more than 50 strong members of Gogrial community from North America, which include United States of America and Canada and Australia, on June 26, 2021 North American time and June 27, 2021 Australian time, these General Assembly members agreed in principle that a committee be appointed and tasked with the work of overseeing the drafting of the proposed association draft constitution. And in pursuant to the unanimous consent by the General Assembly, the following members were appointed to the Constitutional Drafting and Electoral Committee. Our committee official name is the Constitutional Drafting and Electoral Committee. And the members that were appointed into that committee are led by Ambassador Mariano Dengor. Is the chairman. He lives in Australia, and he's one of the government official. Is an elder, and he said that he wants to help his community by trying to bring together all the sons and daughters of Gogrial community in diaspora. And so he has agreed to take up that position and that role. Number two is Peter Mathonachua, Secretary General, myself. So I was appointed as the Secretary General of the committee. And then number three, Akodiring Ayok. Akodiring is here with us. He's a member of the committee, and he's also an elder. Number three is Paulo D. Aleu. Paulo D. Aleu is here, with us also on the studio, and he is a member of the committee. Number 5 is Chola Kudatim. Chola Kudatim is here with us on the studio. It's a member. Number 6 is our sister Awunde Ngatian. Awunde Ngatian was here, but I think she just dropped, so probably she will come back later. She's right here. All right, so she's also a member. And we have our mother, Amira Young Madut. She's not here in diaspora. She's still back home in South Sudan. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the team that was appointed or elected, if you will, on June 27, June 26, 2021, to draft the Constitution. And I'm just going to take you also part of the mandate that was given to us during that meeting. The mandate reads as follows. The General Assembly agreed in principle to authorize and bestow a mandate upon the newly elected committee to add or drop members of the committee as they see fit, to draft a constitution, call and chair the next General Assembly meeting to pass the draft constitution, call and chair the next General Assembly meeting to elect leaders to the created association, perform any duties or responsibilities deemed to be necessary for the establishment of the proposed association, and that the process shall take at least 3 months commencing in July 2021, and that the term of this committee shall come to an official end when the new executive is elected and sworn in, and all necessary arrangement and or duties pertaining to establishment of the proposed association have been completed. That is the broad mandate that was given to us to carry on this exercise or this task. Now, as the results of our mandate, so since we were elected, we got to work right away. And what we have done, we have drafted the Constitution of Gogrial Diaspora Community Association. Gogrial Diaspora Community Association is the name that we have given as a committee to our association that we are now broadcasting today or announcing today. And so as per that, I just want to read you also an excerpt from the resolution that was passed in September 2022. The Constitution of Gogrial Diaspora Community Association was drafted by the committee members, the people that I have already read out to you, and you have seen some of the faces, and only one person is missing here. I mean, 2 people are the one that you haven't seen their faces, but you have seen the faces of 5 people right now. So was accepted, approved, and ratified by more than 52 strong members of Gogrial community from North America. North America composed of United States of America and Canada and Australia on September 17, 2022, North American time, and September 18, 2022, Australian time. Within the Constitution, there are key sections that we kind of pulled out so that we can share with our viewers, particularly the members of Gogrial community in diaspora and also back home. The key section that we have selected kind of help provide an insight as to why we actually formed this association for all the members of Gogrial in diaspora. So we have section 1.1, which is the preamble, and I'm going to read the preamble. The preamble reads, we the members of the Gogrial diaspora in Australia, Gogrial diaspora in the United States of America, Gogrial diaspora in Canada, and Gogrial diaspora in Europe, in pursuant to our wishes and aspirations to preserve our unity as a people, our traditions and cultures, which we seek to share with the fellow citizens of our countries of citizenship, cognizance of the fact that we share the same aspirations, objectives, and destiny, aware that unless we unite under one umbrella, organize and support ourselves, Our participation and contribution to the wider societies of our respective countries of citizenship origin may be minimal. Some solemnly do hereby declare the establishment of the Gogrial Diaspora Community Association, abbreviated as GDCA. GDCA. So that is the preamble that kind of help us proclaim who we are and what we want to achieve, and that is part of the Constitution. Section 1.2 is the name of the association. The name of this association shall be the Gogrial Diaspora Community Association, abbreviated as GDCA, and referred to herein as GDCA. It is also important to note that GDCA shall be a non-profit community-based association. It shall be a non-profit community-based association. And this is important. So we want our viewers and our potential members, those who have already registered and those who will also be joining our association, to know that this is a nonprofit and it is a community-driven association. It's not an organization. It's not anything else. It's an association owned by the sons and daughters of Gogrial community here in diaspora. And the jurisdiction include USA, Canada, Australia, and Europe. Section 1.3, we have the vision. And I just want to also share with you the vision, because most of our viewers, this one that I saw was asking, what is this about? So just want to give you a glimpse of what this today event is all about. Section 1.3 is talks about vision. GDCA envisions an association in which all Gogrial diasporas in 3 continents, including their descendants, have equitable opportunities to realize their full potential and to participate meaningfully in the building of their respective countries of residence and origin. So the countries of residence are USA, Australia, Canada, and Europe. The country of origin is South Sudan. So our vision is that we need to build ourselves here in diaspora and also contribute in the developmental programs back home. In addition, GDCA envisions an association which disassociates itself from all forms of political and or sectarian affiliations, opposed to all forms of discrimination, and established on a non-profit basis to represent and promote the interests of its members at their countries of residence. That is our vision. And we are clear, we are committed to achieve this. Section 1.4 is about mission. The GDCA mission has been defined in 3 categories. 1, to encourage harmony and foster successful participation and integration of the Gogrial diasporas, American, Canadian, Australian, and European in the educational, social, civic, and economic activities in United States of America, Canada, Australia, and Europe. That is one aspect of it. Second, to serve as a welcoming and integrating association which strive to provide the tangible and intangible infrastructures that are needed to resettle and motivate new arrivals of Gogrial diasporas and their descendants wishing to establish businesses in their respective areas of settlement. It's also part of the mission that is the reason why we create this association. Third, which is the last part of the mission, to seek opportunities to support efforts of the government of South Sudan in its endeavor to bring peace, harmony, and development to all regions of South Sudan, particularly Gogrial counties. Ladies and gentlemen, we also find that it's important to also share with you the core values that we believe in and that will embody this association, and that will be the cornerstone of this association. The core values of GDCA shall be: 1, professionalism; 2, integrity; 3, transparency; 4, accountability; 5, equity. 6, openness. 7, teamwork. 8, respect. 9, compassion. 10, courtesy. 11, inclusiveness. And 12, creativity. These 12 values, we value them so much. And we want, whether you are in the executive later on, board of directors, committee, or any organs of GDCA later on, if you are lucky to be appointed, we want you to abide by these values. And all the members are also required under the Constitution to abide by these values. The other part, the other section of the Constitution is the purpose. Why did we feel that we need to create this association? Well, GDCA purpose is to represent sons and daughters of Gogrial and their descendants in North America, which is, of course, is Canada, USA, Australia, and Europe, who abide by the vision, the mission, the core values, and the strategic objectives of GDCA. Accordingly, GDCA intends to provide services to its members and to network with all levels of government, public and private organizations, associations for benefit of its members and the community at large. GDCA further seeks to provide support to people in need of an emergency assistance in South Sudan, and in general, and particularly, Gogrial counties. So we also want to make sure that if we are successful as an association here in diaspora, then we can also help our people back home, because we have a lot of issues that are going on. People are in need of some assistance. But I think with our unity and our contribution to this association, we can do that easily. That brings me to strategic objectives of the association. The GDCA, through the direct individual membership, Gogrial Diaspora Community Association, and Gogrial Independent Individual Diasporas in their respective countries of residence, is a big body for all sons and daughters of Gogrial and diaspora community. GDCA aims to unite Gogrial diasporas in 3 continents: North America, which is USA and Canada, Australia, and Europe, except for South Sudan, African countries, and the Arab world. For the purpose of trying to experiment this, we decided that we will limit our jurisdiction to Australia, Canada, USA, and Europe. At this point in time, we don't consider the people in East Africa, like in any African countries, or Arabs, or South Sudan, to be members of this newly created association. That can change later on if the people feel that we need to extend our membership to those areas. There's going to be amendment to the Constitution, and then it can be reviewed, debated, and passed. But for now, those are the jurisdictions that the GDCA will be operating. GDCA will therefore mobilize, unite, and empower Gogrial sons and daughters and their descendants under one umbrella in the United States of America, Canada, Australia, and Europe by creating a platform for one unifying Gogrial diaspora community to communicate with the government of South Sudan and the governments of respective countries of residence and vice versa. To achieve this, and in pursuit of the interests of its members, the GDCA endeavors to: 1. Partner with government departments, public and private organizations, and agencies in attracting, settling, integrating, and retaining Gogrial diaspora new arrivals in above countries, and provide other incidental developmental programs that may benefit them. 2. Support the provision of services that encourage education, social services, civic and economic participation of all GDCA members in above mentioned countries, including their descendants. 3. Collaborate with government departments and agencies, public and private organizations, to reduce barriers that hinder the full participation of those of GDCA members and their descendants in the democratic processes of the above mentioned countries. 4. Generate and maintain a comprehensive database of Gogrial Diaspora that will serve as a resource base for members. 5. Sustain a collaborative and cooperative relationship with public and private agencies that provide introductory special training skills. Number 6, promote and sustain the spirit of multiculturalism through retention of the mother tongue in their respective countries. 7, be an effective catalyst in identifying issues for further research and development and to implement the result of such research. 8, promote and practice teaching of mother tongue and culture in context of policy of linguistic pluralism of their country of residence. 9, support the establishment of services such as institutions for the care of people from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds that are sick, aged, infirm, have a disability, or face severe disadvantage. 10, organize, advance, promote, and encourage relief, welfare, and educational work among ethnic groups, whether within individual groups or by joint action and cooperation between such groups on issues of common interest. 11, partner with government departments, public and private organizations and agencies to initiate and implement meaningful and credible developmental programs in South Sudan, particularly Gogrial counties. Those are the objectives for which we create this association that will be representing all the sons and daughters of Gogrial community in diaspora. And I just want to emphasize one thing here. It's part of the strategic objectives and it's also part of the purpose. We are aware as a committee that we do have some private associations in each country. For example, in Australia, there is a Gogrial Community Association in Australia that represent all Myth Gogrial in Australia. We also have the same thing here in Canada, USA, and perhaps in Europe. And so what we came up with as a committee, we said we all respect all those private or those associations in those jurisdictions, in those countries. But this association is an umbrella that will represent all of us in diaspora community. And therefore, the membership would be open to all members of Gogrial community in diaspora. There are procedures under the constitution that was passed that will, determine whether or not you can be a member. And there's classes of membership. We want every son and daughter of Gogrial community to apply individually. So you're not going to be applying as a Gogrial association in Canada to this umbrella. You will only be applying individually as Peter Motonaichut living in Canada. Then I will apply for this GDCA membership as Peter Motonaichut and not as a member of an association here in Canada. I just want to make that one clear so that we are all clear. As I said earlier, this is a community-based association. Before I give my colleagues, because I will also give my colleague chance so that they can also introduce themselves. I already did introduce them, but if they choose to do so, they will. And then if they want to say also something, they will also be welcome to say so. But before I do that, I just also want to include the steps. Now that I have briefed the general public, people that are watching, and people that will watch this recorded video at some point later on the YouTube or on Facebook, I just want to emphasize that the reason why we are here is to announce that we have an umbrella called Gogrial Diaspora Community Association that will be representing all the Gogrial diaspora members. And so the jurisdiction in which this association operates is Canada, USA, Australia, and Europe. And now that the Constitution was passed and approved and ratified on September 17 and 18, 2022, it is now our duty as a committee to launch the registration. And registration was launched on October 16, 2022. So far, we have a good number of people that have already registered, and that is members of Gogrial community are interested to become members of this GDCA. So I already have a list, and I'm urging all our brothers and sisters in Australia, in Canada, USA, and also Europe to please, if you haven't registered, to please register. We have identified people that will be helping us collecting the registration fees, and the registration fee is $10, and that money must be in the currency of the country that you live in. So if I'm in Canada, I only pay $10 Canadian dollars. If you are in the US, you pay 10 US dollars. If you are in Australia, 10 Australian dollars. If you are in Europe, whatever currency that you use in that country, we only want $10 from you, or 10 sterling, or whatever you call the currency in that country. So that is the registration fee. We also have the annual fee, which is for the year. It is $30 a year. Again, it would be in the currency in the country that you live. But for now, what we want, so that we have your names registered, is $10 that we want from you. And that is a one-time fee, so that we can enter your names. Myself, I have registered myself and my wife. And most of my colleagues, if you are married, you can register your spouse. You are qualified and you are eligible to register. So it's up to you. Talk to your spouse, and then you can make that decision. But we encourage you, please, to do that as soon as possible, because we want to move on to the next process. Now, a key step in the election process are the step 1, membership registration, which has already started, and we urge those who are interested to be part of this association to please do so. And then after step 1, then we will come to step 2. And step 2 is advertising the executive positions, the positions that have been created under this constitution will be advertised, so that you can apply for any position, those who are registered. The people that will be allowed to apply are members. So you have paid your fee and you are a member of GDCA. At that point, if you want to apply for any position, you are highly welcome to do so. And that time is the step 2. So we will let you know the executive positions that we have under this constitution, and then you will be willing, or you will be able to select whatever position and you can apply for it. After the application are done, then we will come to step 3. Step 3 will be shortlisting the candidates that have already applied. So if you have applied for any particular position, you will find your names. And if there are people that are competing for one position, then that's where step 4 comes in. We will schedule the debates. And we will also let you know which positions will qualify to debate and which will not. We will make that decision later on as a committee. Step 5 will be voting. So the mechanics and the procedures and how the voting will be done will also be communicated to the public in due course. Step 6 is adjudication of election dispute. Let's assume there could be some dispute, confusion, whatever that might arise. We don't think it will, but if it does, then first we need to resolve those before we declare the winner. And then step 7 is declaration of election results. After all the voting dispute has been resolved and everything is good to go, then we will declare the winners of various positions. And then finally, step 8 will be swearing in of the new office. and the committee under the chairman of Ambassador Mariano Dengo will be the one to swear in the new office, and from there, the tenure of the new office begins for the duration of 3-year tenure. Those are the steps that we have and that we want our public and members to be aware of. And finally, I just want to say, as I said in my opening remarks, that committee under Chairman Ambassador Mariano Ngoa really appreciate Lagos State Media and their team for having accepted to host and facilitate the election process of an executive committee under the newly ratified Constitution of Gogrial Diaspora Community Association. This is a phenomenal undertaking, and we greatly applaud the hardworking team of Lagos State Media for accepting this unique task. We really thank you so much. And we also want to let our members and the public back home in South Sudan and also here in diaspora know that Lagos State Media will be helping us in this process. And so once we go to the next step, we will let them know. And if there's something that we would like to come live to brief our members, then we will do so. And they have been willing to do so. So we really appreciate them on that front. And without further ado, I will not exhaust everything because there's some that I probably have forgotten. So now I bring in my brothers to kind of add something if they have something to add. And now I'm going to start with my sister. My sister Awud Ndengatian will be first, and then followed by brother Chola Kuratim, and then followed by uncle Pabdeng Aleo, and then lastly by uncle Akut Akoduri. So now, Isaac, please, you can now welcome Nyanakai Awundeng Atian to introduce herself and add something if she has something to add. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Peter Mathon. I appreciate all your remarks. Nyana would please unmute yourself.
All right. I unmute myself.
Yes, go ahead. You are loud and clear now.
All right. What I will add to this topic from today. First of all, I greet you guys, Lagos State people. I greet you all. What I will add to this, our community in diaspora, is just a little note that I'm needing to add to this. The one that Peter Matanachos read out. I just needing to let my people know from diaspora here and back home that what we are doing in here is something that we thought deeply and we are concerned about back home, especially in village. We are needing to build our village community people. So as long we are united here in diaspora, we can make the better. So, and I'm so glad that we reached to this level, that we are here today. And I need my people to understand and accept what we did today. And so far, I cannot go further because I'm not feeling well. Thank you.
Yep, thank you so much, Sister Awud Gear. Back to you, General Secretary Peter Mathon. Unmute yourself and invite who will follow before.
Thank you. I just want to say a word of thanks to my sister, Wundeng Atian. That was short and brief and to the point. And exactly that's what we want. We want our brothers and sisters to trust us in this process, and that what we want to do is nothing other than bringing together all our brothers and sisters in diaspora here. And now the chance is to my big brother, Chola Kuratim, to please say a word. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. If you guys can hear me, I would love to acknowledge. Can you hear me? I would love to acknowledge.
Yes, we hear you loud and clear. Yeah,
Thank
go
you,
ahead.
thank you, Mr. Isaac. Uh, as a member of drafting committee, uh, first of all, my names are Chol Akodatem. I am from Mapuk area in Gogrial community or Gogrial district in older previous boundaries of Gogrial. What I would love to say is to acknowledge Lake State and appreciate the opportunity and hospitality they have given us to come live on their platform. It is something that worth notice. Lake States have been outstanding media to facilitate the community development of community-based organizations or non-profit-based organizations. GDCA is actually very broad. This was the first time a community as us came together and come up with an opportunity to foster or to bring people of Gurial in diaspora together. So it's going to be huge, and all Miss Gurial must be very, very happy for achieving this. Finally, I will not exhaust my time. Everything has been read out by Secretary General. What I would love to say at this juncture is to urge all Miss Gurial to at least please feel free to register yourself before the deadline or to make time go by smoothly. Lagos State Media, once again, I thank you for the time, and future Mathanachu, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I have nothing further to add. Everything has been in the paper. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Joel. I think I just want something that I just kind of think about right now is about the registration and the collection of the money. In Canada here, so if you want to register, you can send your money to me. So you can let me know, and we will arrange, give you my e-transfer, my account, so that I can receive your money, and I will register your name and your spouse. And if you also have an adult kids that are over 18 or 18 and above, please let me know, and you can also pay for those people, and then we can register your names. In USA, we have Uncle Paulo D. Aleu as someone that will also be collecting money in USA. And recently, I also sent out an email requesting my brother Chola Koda also to help him. And so you can either give your money to Uncle Pabdit or to Chola Kut. You can do so. I mean, and then in Australia, Uncle Ambassador Mariano Dengor is the person to go to. We are doing one job. We are a team working together. Our goal is to make sure that this is successful. And so please, if you are interested to be part of this GDC association, please do so. Without further ado, I just want to welcome Uncle Public Puzzle.
For your good work and a brief message that you gave to the people of Gogrial. I will start my remarks by thanking and appreciate the prestigious platform of Lake State media. And by the way, we can say we are coming from what we call فلذات من أخبار شعب اللي بيقولون يا أمان مرون. So we are at home. Thank you very much.
thank you. Thank you.
Panama are talking now, and we appreciate that.
Yes, okay.
By the way, General Secretary put everything together, but what we can simply add as the team, we will just put few remarks, like the reason why this thing is important, our people. It is because we need to build the society that can be capable. The society actually need to be strong and capable of process and welfare of the people. This is like a basket to the whole thing. We are not coming to divide people. Like people might thinking of division all the time, but this is not to divide people. This is to unite and give strength to the women empowerment, to the youth empowerment here in diaspora and home. This is what we are targeting. And the committee worked tirelessly in a full year to complete this document. And the document will be useful for generations to come. As we all hear, our contacts are out there. If you want to add anything or if you want to ask any question that you don't feel clear about it, our contacts are everywhere. And we will get help from our brothers, Lagos State media, of which we will consistently work together with them until we also get our own feet on the ground. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Paulo in two legendary. Uncle Kodit Pursa Vijala Kudu, Papai Modakan, Ko Barachat, Nakai. Yeah, what you create.
Kubatang will bring by in Bamot and a bijam Tungmanjang because back home Alakai die who come bena to really lead the Kayana with Bakawel can be Pungaya Mulu Kutan Yakol. Yen a leg of a kang you live it media. Pinumben, I think what a leg. The Leran, the Kira Jot, the Kirkilo, can you then be more can up? I can be in debt with Balo in Ariel. Okago Gaula culture, Romanjang. Nalika Padilo, a chill again, can you feel? Naja look, Lunia, the Kayak in Yellow Time, the Padnati. What she went in. She won't be a legend to feed, can be dead with Balo in Ariel. Can I leggy take while leg, church to Quinn, tell legitimate media cookie job. A chill legislator, a Genuban and Kiko. Can I leg Latin way? I like that. It's an around what I could uncle, committee Duncan. I can never let good in wood. I came in what wine. I could have gum, Bukadam, below it with Gogrial. Can I let you to the park of Binali Dodge? Can Bukok Bukalo. I let you with Gamma. I could have Gogrial, you know, when Leginakan, who Gogrial could away. Luck. Back in a wheel could be about how be a ganoon, a view over my chin. I let the Quentin Key. When I hear, well, I see Peter Maton, I told a bent Gerald Carter. I could give a limb. Tan Mangarial. Put on one young bent wherever to take it in. I can't keep cook. I can go Java Madi, the way we can. Kabupiat away. Accept ourselves to do what is necessary for our children and for ourselves. Otherwise, the angel of God cannot come and save us, except we can save ourselves for this situation we are in, whatever we are in now. Therefore, ale jen van go bai patient ki lo ya ka chu ye tan ko ri pa chere bala jak pa chi lu to buran kel bi bu du ga kolwar pa chi ba ye pat without rejection a chi yok ben ngo du turken abake mai a kiji jaldum ko en ka ba jalu el matin amit garial ka ya lela de tur a chi wir ko ku du ye gon abia ku du ko be ak lo ka kan mandu a che ken li committee e ka du yin yire ro yoktin kuna yere yoktin bar balu register right now awe ga wiku dadu ku ba base ken unity rena lagda alore wala 5 years muntin lat 2030 le 2050 10 years later kaya butu ge kuna buka tu ge bugana ni wut wala bugana ni true association ge lano oru yok wa belong to Gagria wa ke belong to section wa belong to Gagria kuna lo ku kya kemit ka chu ye base ken unity ku cho ke gaben to pinu a chu nyai through the turken we ga ban le wan ti jam ye bu ale je pay yene ba ye legi ten media ale pay ba ye committee ti tobur lo bi gwir anti bi go bay ale jen ba ye ke ga da ke bu ben ya ba bi bay ba ye fe aya le dur yo kene du sur ti gwir na bar yi pat ka bu pya ke yina pay kuna bar yi raj ka du sura yen bu ke yina ke bay bu ke yi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Kuring in Chile already. That is the best. The words kachakalweli kapat already in Chile Japan. We got there. We got chakale. We got chakalor. The platform, the Lake State Media, is a platform for everybody. It's a beyond boundaries. Nikudon amat chak bay nial. We man, you will be the first association that has posed in a very great initiative to bring the diaspora together, the worldwide diaspora, not in certain areas like where I am now in Australia. We have local associations, and there is separate association in North America, in Australia, Canada, Europe, and some places. So you people, you have taken a different step ahead. And the Gogrial is one of the best cities in Barak Hazal, a town one nangye ko kol pataret. Historian people they came from Gangreal, leaders ko bijiret bentin kapat buga dai kameje team leader don ambassador Mariano Dengdi Dengor Anya Jape Kweran Niamo Kodia, which is Kapatare, one of the team leader who constitution when I just drafted Kenen Kapatare. Let we just play one song before Bagya band for the Kotuma. One beduk nong yan kaida, which is the best star I really love HL. So please bear with me and let's have it.
DS Production by Rick on the beat. Panati bayan ka kweng kulwel bar kazal nomran banu inayan ka jobil kulwel bar kazal nomran banu bar kazal la bay banayo engu batong kerin wanda gazal dar la bay ay engu batong kerin panda inja tembatong wakon jeyan inja tembatong ke kore jeyan inja tembatong kanyar jeyan lan tinga jetong ke lai dong bar gazal da enga kebayen Ogami the Wuntiagi, a Wunchal Barkazal Panda, Ogami the Quaitit, a Wunchal Barkazal Panda, Ogami the Pinchita, a Wunchal Barkazal Panda. Bayaril Gachiranyarko, Con Gazalda in Tim Chitunker, Kagame, Chupin. Bayaril Gachirgar, Kagamir Gazalda in Tim Chitunker, Kagame, Chupin, Yawago. Awogo Garial Pinjinu Kazalda, Awogo, yea, Awogo Gambe, Jinunda, Awogo Gambe, Yaminu. Nayunyan bar kazal, yan tintin ibn bar kazal, a good aliro, winyan bar kazal, Bijog Benti, Nayuman bar kazal, Pichile Jagwen, Moin bar kazal, Yugin cake, Moin bar kazal, Bijog Benti, bar kazal, de Kadir. Ya beledi wandi dine man bay, wana chol my jog in a man bar kazal. Kongne demane ke gatur kazar we ganyen bay panjale gisten we ganyen bargazal kongne demane ke gatur kazar we ganyen bay panjale gisten we ganyen bargazal kawul malwali tigernyang awul banda bay jol america den awul we gariel bargazal real pyo kangi we kanale gachna wulle chinang kuchin jo we gariel bay kuwara Pandai ne yan bai warabo ine nom chakayet long bar kazal pandan jipingren abay una dem maju ngong nom dia kabay intim chiriu bar kazal dayo to mi dang akol kawenga yang lui pandan jipiang jana ben ping bang ya kayna yugtim kilok toy kubenin tiri pire tumirti dawago Awogo Garial Pinjinu Kazalda Awogo ye Awogo Garial Jomjinu Bargazal Awogo Garial Jinumna Kazalda Awogo ye Awogo Garial Pinjinu Panati bayan ka kwen kulwel bar kazal nomran banu ineyan ka jobil kulwel bar kazal nomran banu bar kazal la bay pandayo engu bato angkein wanda kazal dar la bay ay engu bato angkein panda inja tembatong wakon jeyan inja tembatong ke korjaya inja tembatong kanyar jeyan tinga chatong ke lai tawang den bar kazal da yang kebayen ogami the wuntiagi e wunchal bar kazal panda ogami the koitit e wunchal bar kazal panda ogami the pinchita e wunchal bar kazal panda bayaril gachiranyar ko kon gazal da in tim chitunker ke me chupin bayaril gachirgar ke mir gazal da in tim chitunker ke me chupin awogo garial pinjinu gazal da awogo ye awogo game jinumda awogo game tyaminu Nayunyan bar kazal nyan tintin ibn bar kazal agoda leiro winyan bar kazal bijog benti nayung moin bar kazal kichile jagwen moin bar kazal Yugin cake, among Barcazal to Jog 20. Barcazal, they are okay, dear. Ya beledi one leading a man by one I join my jog in a man Barcazal. Gongne the money, Kagatur Kagar, Weganyin by Panjal leg is there, Weganyin Bargazal. Gongne to money, Kagatur Kagar, Weganyin by Panjal leg is there, Weganyin Bargazal. So will Malwali, Tigerian. I will bend down by Jol America then. I will wear a real Bargazal, real Pio, and you work. Can I let you know? Will let you know, which in Joe, wear a real by. Warabisted Bandai, Nayan by Warabo, in a nom Chakayel. Long Bargazal, Pandan, Jipingran. Abia one of them, my doom on a nom dia, Gabia in Timchiri. Bargazal, they are to be done, a colleague away my young. Kawang ayang loy pandan kitang siya na benapin bangya karina yuting kilok toy kubenin kiri pinre tuwirti awako garial pinjinu kazal awako ye awako garial chomjinu bar kazal awako garial jinum na kazal awako ye awako garial pinjinu.
Yeah.
Bargazalla awogo garial jinum na gazalda awogo ye awogo garial pinjinu gazalda awogo ye awogo garial pinjinu bajujin loidu bajujin loidu bajujin
That's the best. That's the best. Thank you so much, Ashway. You just a great star. One of the best song. Exactly. Majuk Makurmal Malak. Yeah, it is correct. It's an amazing song. One of the best song. Thank you so much, Gogrial community. And now we are blessed to have a sister like her. She's one of the brightest star that nobody can compete with her in the Republic of Sudan. Kayen abaja dog General Secretary nanong final remarks ke bikaja tau ku program kan a platform then they will come up here kaban lewe ban just tune in at any time jaligen intikabat elections embra lo chana kur kan achin ko che kan lo lakin is the first time to happen kwabu hosted it in Lagos State media whether in Tikabat or a campaign, non koi one interested for the leadership of the diaspora which is in the GDCA, government for the campaign, and we will host them here in Lagos State. Kuba ping and we ngagluel kuyi beloy na man nam chiripo chirikan. These things are going to happen. We might be having 2 or 3 shows as they are still coming up with this group. So, General Secretary Peter Mathon Nachwat, Inicha Laura Bay, I will give you the floor to just yell out your final remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Isaac in Chile, Japan. Kachalo Chiro Yen Yang Tui, Pinyarial, Jal Bakton with Milkinin, Ken Kujiran, when Chiro Gamba by Doy, Kachile Buru, the Mankin Bedot, Yina Legend in a pair and like you quit. Telepan Maun Japan Kenya, Dom Tok Yanakai, a wood, Wounding Apian, Chirben, Chanale, Wamat, Wamadit, Chola Kuratim, the lay by. Uncle Pap de Aleo, a Jalay, Uncle Kudit, where Jalay, Niala Wokoin. Rian Kenken, Canadian and New York, on attack Yini on a poor by. I say when I yell teeth now, I could see ya quite kill on me, yell a dumping in your gum. If you have to look your job or we volunteer. Oh, while a commitment, a cannon, look, you can talk, quite on the diaspora. Kuna ini told on in busy. kala da man tin di be yen bai bro volunteer ni bai ni lo da ran ken bai ta yepo kana ta yepo wa ko chi le la ke ben ke uziba won dit position won ngwan kwe ko dom bin ka le ngak war ke go ba to kin ke yo fit mo ti na pat bu la da ken ni ku bi ko nyo ku kan bu nya te no ga tin ke yen no ngora lu appeal ten ne pan ma ke mi garia won to pi diaspora ku bo chen ma ku lo kan ni ko ju ja ju lu se jo already pan mo list ku ke won tu le la values won tu ka got ke chol transparency accountability ka ka ben a che ke ko le ba we mean them kating wangi ke ke minu rian wo ya wo ga chi get tong ka wa ga chu ben de ni akira yo ko ben ja wa ri tong dai ke tong manja so the least in the next couple of days on a week kalida ba tuwa here least ba tuwa here ku bungak burian ka ting na ai chu wo ku top nya yen ma to na chu burian ku aliu tin ka ba gwa ting rian wo ga chi wi bla daw na ta ke le wo ya ga na ku ka julu so we want to assure you la ta wa kun $10 ma to pi mi lu se jil ese kuna cho ko chi ne le ga wi ka yini ka ting rian ko loy ku e wat boy ma wai ko dong kien ku pandan mo jang war kri ben ya competition ata cho we wa mu wala panu we lu compete ting kan ku le we lu succeed kana cho la pan ma ko mun chi mun na long tweet ma ya di YouTube chi tiong ka pa wa che ka ra ka ting ku le state kin men ke chi lo ten ken sa ya ne platform won o ma ni ben including hukuma da to ko di won to hukuma ya ben bi jam din kati ikene wajiran ka dom ke chi ka ro gar ne ra ru yin wajiran dom ke na wo min gar ya tin le ko bulo ke pa da kirkin kuna jo je lu ya bu lu seksir ku pan ma pi leg stere lu seksir ben ko ni ma da to bu di jo bar zal ben bulo until ya bu la ke di de jo junub sudan ben pi diaspora e possible le bulo e kena we commitment we bi ga chen ma yene ne ku wi ba wel kan e lon bu ga ku bo chen mat ku lok tem bu sijil bla twen ta ta yun pi USA ka angkor public kan jana brother chola ko datem na to pi Canada ka na to ten wa angkor ko dit na tao pi Australia ka angkor dengit ato angkor dengit de chugle ja pa ri na ran ngwer dit wo ko ben wo ka tanga including angkor ko dit ku angkor public ku chiaran chi dit wa chi ka joja chi ka lo pi Australia mun bi Australia le ruon tirala ku ka chi ka kwa ja chi kwa wa ngi ba wa chi ro ben ba gam be ma jero wa luen go kuma a chi ro chi ben ba gam ku bo ma di chan ba to ka dan ke ni bo ma di ka tin a ke na le yo ye cái chuyện này chơi mấy chuyện này chơi gam rồi quay theo cái bê tông một thế này cái này bây giờ có ý trên à lẽ của quân chỉ bên ai giờ lên nên để can cái lên sẽ dư là lên tục cái tối abu cái quay này na chỉ tôi chỉ cái quay này quay anh apply cái debate ở lôi trên cái ý này là người dân mấy à bên for the first time cái GDCA abalag mi the Gogrial Diaspora kujana back home em we ba lôi garia itan cái ken ken yi ne ken bro loy kayen we pan ma ko won dai all the viewers we ko won dai ben we ya ko mit Gariel we ya ko mit junu ben we ga chu ko le da man won chang nyai ku ba ken ne we ku bu ba luen ba pin a le den we ko won dai ben ku wan ke dia ba ko iten and the pomiet and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Peter Mathon. The General Secretary of this committee. We as a Lake State Media, on behalf of the Lake State Media team Beyond Boundaries, we are really appreciated the initiatives and the energy that you people has put in place to form this GDCA committee, and you made the constitution, you read it out before. We welcome you anytime in this platform. As I said it before, that we will receive all those who have registered, and they need to debate to tell us. You are the people now will lead us. You are like a touch for us. Just show us the move. So for all the members of Gogrial community in diaspora who is interested for the candidacy in this position, please register yourself and we will host you here. Come and tell us what are the main visions that you need to go and do to this community. It will be the first time in the history of South Sudanese in diaspora to have a such association. We normally do have association within the countries that we are living in, but now this one is in the whole world, which is a biggest umbrella. So that is the message that I need to put in. And everybody's welcome. We'll go back again to give each and every individual's final remarks for the closure. Bi wa ke dang bak thiếu. Yu yan baran ban ba tie nan nong 2 or 3 minutes. Your final remark about today. Before ke wang jok ba jok ba wa ma the credit alawe ba tie ko ba mo there. Kuba receive one of the members of Lagos State Media team in Juba. I quite to Juba to no work. We got branches, and thank you so much, man, for waking up at this time to be a part of this show. I appreciate it so much, Kedit. Thank you and welcome to Lagos State Media. Just keep listening and watch while proceeding ahead. Joel Akut, the floor will be yours. Yini ka ba jam mo ya fursa ko ba your final remarks baka diel ya chat ten. We can later. God bless all of you. Unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Apat we ko Lagos State wa ben mo ko purda chakban ya gana ba jallo tong direct a chaw ben lo tong di ka wa ja da ma ala yi de pa wan je po yu mo pa ko ke tie taban na chin kiri yengi ini ci lebran ngi ke ye loy te mo tin ke dang mana ke wet e wet ye ke ne ye mo ke ne lui pura ro jot bu ke dang loy ke de ku jola to de ku time de kan wor ni maben taban ci po le chan ba da man yok ku ba kan bible loy ka we ko Lagos State ko we mit Gogrial we committee ani ci po mer ba ku ci kan ba lu ke taban wa broda yo ko lon kene lon ci woron ngi tin ruan kamil ko jam Quran la ka loy ke Quran ke kan lui bu lui give up a chin ke chol give up resiliency ene ke dang ne la twen bai mit kwan Lagos State my comrade Isaac ja ben this first time ja bero we can ke wol in Australia went to America we keep that
Thank you.
Wonderful ala idi te da pay man ba a chin ke tide amida pay ko la yu ku jol Abraham ko kun Lagos State ben randan dimo yi jamre pasela to ke
yes
a che yok tenement kwa ga chin purto ware America ten wa ke kan yok a chale ba ko puer na bet nan ji pomiet ku tan mi the Gogrial keden ku kudu ay loy bi ala du bi chet kudu a chin di da ben martina pay ale ten committee kuran ba jaban chol ya ba ben mat ba le di again ran lieutenant in the chairperson Mariano ambassador Mariano Dengor ran di da pay tenu ku kayen ke kedan ne ring leader in what onim when you get chair when you go guide kaicha mietya ko belu mietya ko le belu wa ma nyan kai ku keran ka nan je po mi da pa ala di te da pa ten mi Gogrial ku mi bar ga ko chi secretary le wen a chu gyok ten at Gogrial le bolman ku next step bia bar ga kazal ku tek det ka bia South Sudan in general bia ginu Sudan in general the kende kala yum wan ji po mi bu ting da na ko tek my first time bala live de cho live da ko te lo ko da a chami when kina chi leg say the his facility and kina ti benman apa da pai and you pull you when ko ten wala di te da pai
Chale jare de ja chola could not tim. Thank you so much. No ko je che go chiu pi ni te le Red Army oye and all the
yes
thing.
got it dima battalion and
Yes.
what battalion dima yeah
So kapatare na chen Michela kind of platform for everybody. Palo aleo kadang pelora ba bay yagin ko yin ba ban ko ba ko betong ne tong pat nong pai ban we wa chu chok nyin queer man ran ban is looking forward ko bu lo zato bukan ma dik ni pin nom chirikan kapatare ni chale ready and welcome. You are flexible to say anything in any language that you are flexible with. Shukran. Fadal.
Thank you. Ina pengan?
Ina piang are de diek til to monjang tao til to monjang do cho come back well the pay because we are addressing each other ko jeng
Kaya na pada pai Wamada Isaac in the two late cái bộ tin o quan cái đàn lối qua con của giờ lại in media cái Lake State chắc gama lấy gì thế phải của các pat bà múc tục tin cái aloan của bà các pat bà cái aloy bên committee in lui ko Mariano đen đi chứ ngay lui ko cái là success in chu lối yani tani chia đây yên cái ngôi trên cái chủ lâu cái kia ran muốn chút quanh cái ngôi nó coi nhìn cái coi ngay quạt rin wow yên nhìn liab cái gì lakin o chọc delik lên cái quay dù rin cái chọc bia cái nun chia pol colleagues cái lui cái áo chắc gam lấy rin zaman đến chi lôi lấy đi tới phải kujala community in which could serve chol Gogrial we mi Gogrial document kan chu wi to no we ku ka which ku ba ben tin ku ba we loy bele twen li we ka kai kun ba ka ko nyen rin kenene loy kut kwa man num e we ku ba ki loy ter ku kenen te we tin ku kete twen ba ka mat together ka diak ku bigla itok agoran bi jal ben lok ben bi dir abi yu ka chagwir ku koy wala ki chi loy abu ga ting ngon chi ka jor ka len kun no ke wa chi ka jor ka chu ben loy ku ye koy king ta din mi tin ke ga jal ka ka loy bi da ko le kwa dai tu ke ke ne we mi ga real nyai ke serious ku bag ben tin ri ne ke dun ku de ke dun kwa chaw loy ku bi we la kra ke yen ke wer ke yen bi we ro chok ne loy ke yen che kra ke we la bu cho le che gi ku su fara chu ko de wa la loy. Thank you very much again to the media can Lake State. Thank you.
I thank you so much, brother Paul Aleu in Chale Jared and will kun pot ga chakalwel bakala by kujala we ban wangwan wale ko ko kila twen kada natural 25% achuk tem ko ma da nya Malaysia yin yan kai auta nyana ud ki ka pursa be akodo ke an akod ring yang chen ke eranda din ngwe na ya de cho Mariano to tan ke de jalo jam chen mun di de kang jalo to ke yen kai fadal floor is yours.
All right, thank you, you guys, thank you. We are just ban mood one again. Jaga ban mood. Kinen bian ke jam dane kol bana tiok to gen kin ten mi da kai ke ta around the world, especially Gogrial. Ke chu ben waden ye kol kan. E waden ku ba ngi lana da mi da Gogrial ke ta diaspora. Kin ni marwe ngor ke watak wer kwa kol. Ku ye ko ngode chan ku ye ko ngot chan bi walu ko pat ku bo land and talk tin ke chal guriala kwala kwit ya rare ke protected. tin kriye ben o gala tong tong awen wo chuông we are strong kuya ko ngot lana de kalakon en lu tin ku bo ke ga lu back up if they needing our support.
Wallahi shabaka lu already kenyan kaida. I don't know why Ben for be you cam. With the
Ai
female among us. Further, go ahead.
te we ro bai pandun te chu di ko yero ya niar ku buran to biar geo buran to biare village pan monjang chan bai mình look like bai chi yor ran ben wi bia mana geo kwa chi pat chan ku bu nim kut geo ben ku pan monjang yen kedang da area da ra ra geo tan ku chok ban pye ba na PhD kwin chin village ini cheran kulo pure we bukai more ran beno we be well tong lize arabi all those stuff but tong mon jang pat ku bu ku culture da pat bu mu ya niar ku bukai ke ya te bukai bag bi re geo kai bag bi re pan mon jang kene ki chi ma di de ne tie diwa a chi loy ku ke chan niar pa chi ko ya chi ga te gi bla ko ya won ke ga pan mon jang dun dom ku lon ko yun yet ke geo a ke ga lang yiwa ko ka ke ga lang yu walan kai won ke ta geo ko some of them are in the village ken ken ya nya tin mit kan mon jeng ko big loy the same because culture da chi lo bo pol pan mon jang bare ka wari and shukran.
I thank you so much, Awuta. In Challenge already, your final remarks are so very touching and very good remarks, and also there is a message to know what they have done. You just pick up from what our sister have said. Kaya bijal to kan bilot nong uncle da a ran chuoka wai kan lui fa kakuma dawan to kakuma in kira natural community services kapadare de yin let pore de yan to meet with you again it's really long time welcome in jalore really ba ben ko bugya ba man rom ni ke chon leg state media en jo ko tong da no ka dun ka kuru ara ka le darai fa ka ja ben le wo ka ten bu ka ping
apada pai and to pom yara pai ten koi dai ler dai bara ku jala junub sudan ku jala en to pom yara ya wa to go ja ba marom ya kul buru tin pe to pe o ko ka ku wa la run ka to le o ki baro tu manai da pe tin ki yang wa orari dare to e ka pa pa buru ba yera mai e ka pa ka ba le la ka tin yat bat ke ga ba yegra mak le ti le bit ke ya di ba tan man mo jangu jala mi ga real be dat tan mi de mo ngi palkulane o rod gud wokti to buru da gud palku yen mat ko yi kede tum ku bu yi mat man mari la ka ye ko man mari e wo chola man mari e wo chola tag yi ka bi we ko ko na kon me tu man mari aye wote man mari aye we ka jel blok ben alok ben dal padi ka kate ku tiyala kin ke yo ko palku kene tan mi ga real o wala kani jor ko wi bele we ya kon ko one of objective bu jala chengla ana go ana puk ana wan ana kwaj ana twitch akin ko kunyo already wide that area who belong to that area ngole bagele na ba chi mo wan ngole bagel ba chi mo twitch re am tu wa ni ra chu kya kam ga bin kiran wa ka ngariam kuna ye kya ke one of objective we le tomorrow pinya bro war kuna bro war ki ngwen mutin bug jok bug bel bug ge tan mi blok ben ine te bi lok ben ka kele yo wat ka blok ben ka ke mi de real e ko wi balwel ka aya lwela fursa mutin e fursa dun katin we ga jel ka dam to go dupa dun we ga we ai ya ga ka we ai chu ye tuen mutin tena ben ko lo a we ai chu ye fursa mutin ba tuen wat tan ko bu ben mutin bi ga kut kan mai aya lwela ko dit ka dom ke bu ko lo ga ya da bai lu ku ke kebab dam to ichola ko le tuen ka ke ga be o wat ni wa don kin bu ko jala ye direct la loi ko loi ko kan war ka chi o lo ti ku kan la ke ko dong ku kan la ke ka chok ye kan bu jala loi da ku ye bele ko ngwen be ngo ta le ko lu apply yi lu apply na iran du padan ke ga yile ta o pe na ko ding de tura ye le la ku lo iran ko la pai lakini ya le la pel ku mi tuen ku bia ke wat pe ngati ku bi dal bi ge tan mi ko lo gwen e mai mati tan ko ngwen tani chabab e purta dum mati ku bin ka kurkin loya plai duryo loya plai ku baya pes leader or bare ra kurkin ko wat ga real num in bala ta riyebi ko belo ga lo kala ko ko lo yin akira ke yin kan daru yin pat ke yin tirande ngot ke yin e ko wi ba tan tin gen alej maratani tanara won ti yin kuma na la kwan ma dan won rer lain ko ten ko ga chi ationin ku to po bi la kal ma won bi bu pin tan ke lakin kadanga ki tyo ko mutin alej di trepe tana a kud ga real yin kwanyo ku jala banyin wat woni alej di trepe wa alej di tertu kwen ala tan le di ten media tan ke ti loy ake le di ten media ke loy e ginu sudan ban ake bar ka dal e ginu sudan ban ene ta ngani rin ke chot social development e part of ke chang loy ke akin de ni ngorwe ye nan kunya dan ge ba chol ke ga pai a mi ke ay alwe la gat woren loy ka register loy ka apply to ja ju pai rin chu e pin nom ban ka to ja ba yu nya ba le ke ye ga wat lan bu ka cha le we ga blue debate we ga la pursa na le ke ta yinum aba ba le di ten media ku wi ni ko ba wo mai thank you
Awuta, you need to mute yourself. You mute your mic, please.
Oh,
Wakano a
yeah.
lot of background noise. Mute it. That's
thank
why
you
I put you down. Mute yourself. Network is also poor. Kayen kapadare de uncle accorded in challenge a jam ko dikan kone ya jam randi ngwan de lel keting randi chinyu chile be meting ka to chal ba yede tim no ga chile bating and in cha dai ting wa chului chrer o ga ka kuma I've seen your initiative ujala vision ta do a team kane ka mo ndi de chol ambassador Mariano de Ngor kapadare de ko jala all the energetic team in this group is really so good. Kaya came got my colleague, one of the journalists in a branch for Juba, akadit, yinaba mo ya pursa, ko baka muot, ko nanong remarks ko ya baka gambe, ko baka show, ko bugyatio. Lawyer and mute, akadit, or I can do it. Yep, go ahead. Nyanawood, I think I said before you need to unmute yourself because Wogaping is exaggerate. Uh,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah. Unmute yourself, please. Okay. My one of the team of Lagos State Media, Chigwa Langway, due to the network issues, Kabalwe looking can work by, which allow we quite work to in the platform Kagaya, we got a collegiate, and it's a poem yet, I know Jan for meeting. In a credit can event, let me just bring him up.
Sorry, network.
Yes, go ahead. I just greet people and then I will close the show. Network Juba Hijala Krajere da Kadi. Network go Rajare, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, what guy ping man?
No, there is a lot of noise. Can I nyai headphone and then remove the headphone.
Chapping.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I Kayena Chen Michela Kawe watch a college already to shows to come into Lagos State Media. Kubarnamij the program in Tawaktina program for the pay. And I'm encouraging that because I'm one of the people who are fan of coming together, casual being united. We talk more ideas. One can you back a year being by being a yip chocolate twin, a good nimby, which allow a band together. For can association don't you can a chamit poor ready to the extent one. Chintiale need but ladi kadi or how can I appreciate you guys? What I will say that I just pray for you and I give you a best wishing lucks. Because we have been having different associations in separate states or countries. Who can is gone to the global one. Globally. And I'm looking forward. Bugalo example, and we work with it. Guys, we Gogrial. The mind of real time of kuch for Gogrial. Please, whether you come back here, back in this platform, register your name and your membership. And if you are interested in the leadership as well, just come in and registered and you campaign. In this Lagos State Media platform is your place where you can reach out to the rest of Gogrial in different part of the world. This is your place. Come over. Baka beje ban. Look registered. Here you call ye ban. You are a member, a bad treasurer, or by a general secretary or whatever. Just come benda. And this is the platform for all of you. Whether you're here in Australia, in Europe, Canada, North America, Africa, you are all welcome. This is a global thing. It's the biggest one. Let me tell you. So please register your name and come here in Lagos State Media campaign, and we will be hosting all of you. For this very good team I ever met, Nelon Poda and Chagloy, arrangement led by Ambassador Mariano Dengor, one of the elders. They were ready to talk to the 10 Peninsula Australia. Again, God bless all of you. We will catch up again here in Lagos State Media with other show. So have a good day, good night, good evening, good afternoon to all of you. God bless all of us. Thank you.
It's your boy Young Love, I give him that thing. Pancho Legistan, Panchi America, Panji Dwal, Pancho Legistan, Panchi America, Panji Dwal, Ban walk on the lake, Kankara, what and watching, Oga, level, gear, power, lake, Panda with Yay, Panchi America, Panya Dwal, Chingatonga Pandon, could you ever buy a check out? Papu Panda Jiro, what they are be Dwal venting. stand panchi America panye dwal bana pan panta leg stand panchi America panye dwal bana pan wo ko jile kankaro watana wache ogale bile gwer kwa ogare panda wodya panchi America panye dwal bana chingitongo pandon ku gwer baya cheka pagu panda gwer wodya bi dwal benting